just jumped in, so I can edit it in later. Welcome to the literal lobes. I keep abbreviating it because it's kind of a lot to say. And I made shorts on YouTube called Little Lobes.
Aw.
But welcome to a pair of literal lobes. I'm Bani. This is Casey. Today we're talking about getting drunk and maybe some TV shows.
Oh.
God, you remember that one time Jess was trying to tell me a story? God, what a dick I am.
When was this?
Oh, we were at your house at some party. I don't know, making pop brownies or something. And
Oh,
she
I
was
think
trying
it
to
was
tell a story,
me.
and she, like I do now, because I'm older, paused, like at every word she would pause to like find the word, which is acceptable. I do it too. But it was driving me so crazy. I kept like interjecting, trying to give her the word. Like, do you mean
It was
this? Do you
New
mean
Year's.
this? Do you mean
It
this?
was New
And
Year's,
literally
yeah.
you looked at me and you were like, Sean. And I was like, um, but like, and I didn't mean it in a mean way at all. I was like helping, um, but my brain just can't. My brain's like, me in a conversation, I've got like 9 jokes lined up, 12 references, and you're not spitting it out fast enough for me to
Mm.
use all that. But yeah, that was the thing that happened. That was, I think, the same time that she was in the TV room and
Yeah.
the dish compactor went off. No, the garbage compactor went off, and she thought she was dying.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah,
I
I
won't say
remember
why
that. I
specifically, but
totally remember that. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's not the first time that she thought she was dying at my house. She,
oh, such a
there
good
was
story.
another incident. I mean, it's just her. It's just kind of part of her
I mean,
aura.
there were other
So
things in that circumstance that we don't have to get into, but
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I remember there was one incident, and it was her birthday nonetheless, too, at my house. Um, Someone had brought like apple flavored vodka or something like that. I guess she's never
okay,
tried it before. So there was no way, I mean, I can't blame her for any of it, of course. But she ended up having this crazy reaction to what we figured out was the artificial apple flavoring in the vodka.
okay. I vaguely remember this. Was I there? I must have
Yeah,
been
and
there.
because she's never experienced
Yeah.
anything odd like that before, as far as food or anything like that. She didn't know what to make of it at all. So we were sitting on my kitchen floor, essentially getting pros about her symptoms.
Yes. It was like the freak out tent at Woodstock or whatever, like the medical support tent for a bad trip.
Yeah. Um,
I wonder if that was
yeah.
the apple moonshine that our friend from a restaurant made. Brad was buying it
Um,
from her for like a while, or she was giving it to us. I don't remember.
I think the
It
the
tasted like an apple pie, and it was kind of
oh,
golden colored.
I know what you're referring to. Okay, so this one, I think like maybe your family brought with them from a trip or
Okay,
something
so
along those
totally
lines. I
different.
kind of
Okay.
vaguely remember that. The only moonshine I'm familiar with, I remember the apple one, but the one that I remember, like, friend of ours bringing, that would be, Tina, and it was like plum flavored, mildly plum flavored.
I remember that moonshine too. This was one just for like a few months we were getting it from a friend,
Yeah,
who was
yeah,
making it, and it was like drinking an apple pie. Um,
yeah. That was tasty, I remember.
yeah, it was
Not
good
as
shit.
strong as the plum one, which isn't,
No,
I
well,
don't know what the
American made versus Croatian or
Eastern European, right?
Lithuanian, whatever that is. Totally.
Yeah.
Good times, good times. God, that also makes me think of the drunkest I've ever been, sure. But the drunkest you've ever been, I think, was when we went to Ravinia and we had to stop like 4 times on the way home for you to barf in the in the ditches. I don't even know if you can remember that. Um,
I remember. I remember the bushes.
that was a bad combination of wine and sushi and probably vodka because Russians were there.
Russians, yeah, of course.
I think that was the time it was raining though, and didn't we have the sushi like under the tent, or was that 2 different times?
I think that was a different time.
Okay,
Yeah, that was a different
but yeah, that's like
visit.
definitely the most wasted I've ever seen you.
The under the tent sushi. I can't remember the sushi. I remember the under the tent.
Yeah.
That was, everyone celebrated it kind of in a moderate way, I would say.
Well, it was so dumb because we had a picnic, we had sushi, we got it from the place that was on Euclid next to Harper. Um,
Mhm.
and it was really good, but it started raining. And so we had like one of those pop up tents, like not a tent, but
Yeah,
like a
right.
canopy.
Canopy,
And we
right.
put that up, and the management was like, no, 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 you can't
Yeah,
have this. It's
yeah,
against the rules. Because if it blows
right,
away and kills someone, it's our fault. Blah, blah,
right,
blah. And
yeah,
so Brad was fighting with them for like half an hour. We got it kept up. And,
yeah.
uh, and then eventually we just built the same fucking thing out of tarps. And that
Hmm.
was okay, apparently. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is less safe. It's not even a solid structure. Um,
Honestly, the issue was that regulations state you can't have a tent. And yeah, so semantics. And, Brad was like, well, what should we label it as?
yeah. Oh, he was stalling. He was just stalling. But
Yeah,
it was good.
yeah.
It was a good time. And then I know my worst drunk. Well, no, that's not true. My worst drunk ever was at maybe my mom's. No, not my mom's 50th. There was a party at my mom's house, and my stepbrother and stepsister had. Yeah, sure, that works. They had gotten divorced. And like I don't dislike my stepbrother. He's fine, but I was definitely more on her side just from a connection standpoint. Ashley, I don't know if you remember her, but
I do.
like we're not like close, but she follows me on Instagram. We text every now and then. So I was kind of on her side with the split, and she was getting plastered. And let me tell, we were doing shots of Everclear.
So,
Yes. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I'm all in on this. Okay. And so that alone, really, really bad. Okay. It was my
oh,
brother's
yeah.
birthday. It was my brother, must have been his 30th, maybe. I don't know. Um,
Why
um,
Everclear? Was somebody
I,
daring you?
well, she was like determined to be wasted because, my
Okay.
stepbrother was there. Like everyone was there, and she was just trying to have a good time. I don't know. And,
Mhm.
but the worst part is it was my brother's birthday, and my brother loves Subway, like the
Okay.
restaurant Subway.
Hmm.
Okay, I cannot eat Subway because I get immediate explosive diarrhea every time.
Really?
But you load me up on Everclear and you make me hungry. Do you see where I'm going with this problem? So I basically ended the night emptying from every orifice imaginable simultaneously.
Oh, no.
And
Wow. Okay.
Jared, I mean, I kept it all contained.
Hmm.
I mean, it was, all contained. Some of it might have been a garbage bag and a, trash can, and the other was the toilet.
Hmm.
Jared found it, quote unquote, because apparently I just went to bed after expelling all of this, and and uh, and he cleaned it all up, which was super. And given
Wow.
the circumstance, I think he kind of knew that I had gotten over the edge because I was drinking with his ex, like. And I mean, he would have cleaned it up anyways, but I think there was a level of like, this is kind of not my fault, but like tangentially related to me. Um,
Sure.
so
Sure.
Oh God, that's the most embarrassing story ever. But I think the most drunk without being sick is probably when we went to New York, because that was the first time I ever got wasted.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever
Um,
drank, really, like drank.
well, I think it may have been the first time where you were, you know, drinking properly, dirty martinis and everything.
Yeah, and truly to that
Yeah.
point, I had never been drunk before. Before that night,
Oh, really?
I'd never been drunk. I'd had a drink or a sip, but never drunk. Like to the point where you and I are like stumbling through a hotel,
Hmm.
clinging to each other, talking about how we do each other if we're straight. and and
You know what?
I
I
remember
kind
the
of remember
bathroom.
that. Yeah.
I remember the bathroom because it was a literal room, floor to ceiling, with a door. And I kind of wandered in and just like stood there with my arms on the wall. um, and that was Roman's daughter that we met there.
Yes.
She was fucking awesome. Loved her.
What's her name?
Um, I don't remember her name,
Yeah.
but she had
She had,
also seen Paprika. No, she had seen um, La Vie en Rose and recommended that, which
oh,
I did
okay.
eventually watch, and it's a fucking amazing movie. Um, did you ever watch that
I think so.
with Miriam Cotillard? Or no,
Yeah.
Cotillard is her last name. I can't. Miriam,
Marion.
Marion,
Yeah.
I think is what. A stunning performance, Oscar worthy. She got the Oscar for it, deserved it 100%. I don't think she's ever done anything as good or better before or after that. But it was incredible, like a lifetime performance.
I will say that because it was a quiet week, I ended up binging like four fantastic films.
For what? Oh, good films.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nice, that's good because I didn't watch as much this week.
yeah.
What'd you watch? What'd you like?
So, first of all, I rewatched Fight Club, which I haven't
Okay,
seen
always good.
since the day it came out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
Um,
in a long time.
yeah, I recommend it. It legit, it fully holds up.
Yeah, no, for sure. Did you
Yeah,
know
I
that it
was,
got booed at its Sundance premiere?
huh?
That it was
What'd you say?
booed at the Sundance premiere?
You're kidding.
Yeah. And then
Why?
I, people are idiots. I don't know. They didn't. It was not well received. And then like some other show close by its initial reveal fucking loved it, and that's what got it its wide release. But apparently, its first reveal was not received well. um, and and I think it was Helena Bonham Carter that was telling the story, and
Mhm.
she was like, I think it was either Brad Pitt or the director turned to her and was like, "This is the best thing I've ever made." like, um,
Yeah,
just after watching it, and despite the audience
yeah.
reveal. But anyways, keep going.
It's David Fincher actually is the director.
Yeah,
Um,
I've gone
and
blurry again. Keep
yeah,
going.
just fantastic film. Whoa, you got all blurry all of a
I'll
sudden.
fix it. You keep talking.
Yeah, but your hand looks lovely though. I can read your lifeline. Very nice. Okay, so besides Fight Club, I watched Little Women. This
Which
is
one?
the Greta Gerwig remake.
The Emma Watson one? I haven't seen it.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. I cannot recommend it highly enough. I think
It's
any sort of
Saoirse
thriller.
Ronan, and
Hmm?
who else is in it? Florence Pugh,
Yes,
Saoirse
Florence
Ronan,
Pugh,
Emma Watson. Who's the big
Laura
girl?
Dern. Laura Dern is in it.
Laura Dern. Okay,
She's the mom.
the mom.
And
Is Margot Robbie in it?
no.
No. Okay, I don't
Oh,
remember.
Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aren't there four sisters?
there are, and I can't remember the fourth
Okay,
name.
that's fine. I haven't
Her
seen it,
role,
so I.
yeah, her role is more subdued, so but they're all great. The writing is I mean, truly. Well, the director is phenomenal. I think she is gonna go on to be probably one of the best directors in my opinion. I mean, she's already unbelievable.
Yeah.
So the fact that she writes and directs all her stuff and it's so good, just so clean, there's not a thing I would change ever in her films, and that's a rare thing to say. So anyway, yeah, I highly recommend it. It's incredibly engaging. The trailers do not do it justice, and there's no way to really compile a good trailer for this film because the beauty of the whole thing relies on ongoing interactions between the characters, their reactions, and you can't really capture snippets. You have to see the whole thing. So yeah, a really,
I
really
don't think I've
excellent.
ever even, I've never read, and I don't think I've ever even seen Little Women. So it'd be a totally
You've
new
never seen any of
experience.
the older ones?
No, maybe bits and pieces of the um, what's her face one, Emma Thompson one with Beetlejuice is all I can come to my brain.
Oh,
But you know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. That would be most good, Newland. Most good.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder, yes. I think I've
Yeah.
seen parts of that one, but never the whole thing. So the other actress, her name, I've never seen her. I can't remember her, but her name is Eliza Scanlon. And she was in Sharp Objects. So she must have been the daughter, and I won't
Yes,
spoil the rest of that.
yes, I've seen
Um,
Sharp Objects. I
yeah, okay.
recognized her in the
She
movie. I could not place her specifically,
she
but
kind of looks like a mini version of the curly-haired, blonde, round-faced woman that you love, whose name I will never be able to remember either. Um, hold on, I know she was in American Horror Story Cult, I think.
oh, Jessica Lange.
No, no, no. She's been in a
Oh,
lot of things.
um, Sarah Paulson.
No, I
I'm
love
going through
Sarah
all the
Paulson.
ones that have ever won her.
Um, come on, where is she?
Younger, older.
She's like 30s, probably 40 now.
Okay,
I
so
don't want the
yeah,
whole
neither
thing. I
one of
just
those.
want the cult cast.
I can't remember who else is in it.
Allison Pill is her name.
Can't picture her.
I know you love her. Um,
The name is definitely familiar. Why can't I? Me.
Let me see what else has she been in that I can point out to you. I know she was in the worst show ever written,
Oh
Picard.
yes, of course. I do love her.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
fantastic in my
So this
opinion.
actress in Little Women looks like a small version of her, like
Yeah,
a baby version of
very
her.
true. Yes, I totally know what you mean.
And she's
Very
40, she's
true.
my age. So yeah, she would have been 30s to 40
Yeah.
while doing that.
Um, she's been in
Anywho,
so many
so it's really good
things.
and I should watch it. That's good. I have to be in the kind of mood I think for that, but for sure.
Yeah. Um, was in Snowpiercer. Do you remember her role in Snowpiercer? That
Yeah,
was
she's
good.
the teacher, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so Little Women, fabulous. And before Little Women, I watched Lady Bird, which is another
Another
Greta
classic.
Gerwig. Have you seen that one?
Oh yes. And I wish
So
so
good.
badly as a teenager I had rolled out of the car while my mother was driving it. Like, particularly on the day where I had gotten reported for cutting myself and she came to pick me up. Oh, that would have been
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that, but I think I can't believe there isn't a kid in the world who didn't have a moment where they truly wished they could.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's the emotional conveyance of that moment is like very universal as a teenager,
mhm.
I think.
Um,
Particularly if you have a mother similar to that.
right. So the mother character was written. First of all, I love
The actress is
again, can't
amazing.
remember her name. I love the
Yeah,
actress.
yes.
Um, her choosing her to play that role was such a wise decision because even her, just simply her facial features somehow contributed to the character. Like everything,
She's very
everything could,
worried looking all the time. Like her
yes,
face hangs in a concerned way. And the
yes,
character is a very overbearing, because I love you so much, protective, to the point of annoyance to this child, this girl, like,
she's, what makes her good is yes, she's all those things, but then she will pivot unexpectedly and completely withdraw,
yeah,
essentially punishing her kid
yeah,
by distancing herself. It's incredibly manipulative.
yep, yeah,
However, it comes very clearly from a place of fear and sense of inadequacy,
mm,
um, desire for closeness and not knowing how to achieve it in a healthy way and how to manage it around a teenager who is not like her.
yeah. It's
Um,
literally the result of the way that she is. Like the way that I just
yeah,
described her, if she doesn't get the result she wants, her only response is to like withdraw and not know how to deal with that, like,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
No, I love her. She's from Roseanne. That's what I always think of her from. I know
That's right.
she's a great actress, has been in many movies, but she'll always be that
Yeah.
character from Roseanne for me. Um,
Yeah, so Lady Bird, fantastic. It was so much. I knew it was going to be good.
had you
I
not seen it
knew
before?
I just it was one of those things where I know it's good and it's not going anywhere, so I can just get to it,
Sure.
you
Yeah.
know, whenever.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I've never
and
seen Lovely Bones with
wait a
Saoirse
minute,
Ronan.
you've never seen? I thought we watched it together. No?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I would recommend it.
Yeah.
It's not the caliber of Lady Bird.
Yeah. But it's
What are we
another
looking
one that's
for?
well known, well rewarded, respected, and
It's
lauded. So it's
yeah,
on the list,
yeah, very good. Yeah, Lady Bird though, singular, unbelievable writing, incredible cast acting. You kind of when it wraps up, you feel like you've lived a moment without regrets, and it's fulfilling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, God, what was the other one? How it was a Timothy Chalamet weekend. Um, so Lady Bird, Little Women. I wrote it down.
My mind has just completely blanked on everything that I did. I can't even
Oh,
stall.
okay, A Complete Unknown.
Okay. That's
It's
the
the Bob
title?
Dylan one.
Oh,
Bob Dylan,
okay.
Timothy
Yeah, the
Chalamet.
newest Bob Dylan one.
Yep.
Again, I
Yep.
never saw the last one with like Kate Blanchett and everyone playing him. Um,
hmm
but go on about
Yeah.
this one.
Neither did I. I uh, I loved it personally. I can understand why it might be somewhat polarizing depending on what your expectations are. I think where the movie truly succeeds is showing you and exposing you literally to the evolution of his music and his career.
Okay.
And that alone is, worth the price of admission, quite frankly. It's not so much character heavy, which there's enough of that. I think the connections between characters and them being who they are, it holds the story together just fine. But it's the music and seeing kind of where it took him and the intersecting musicians that he encountered.
Mm,
Amazing. It was just like a pleasure to watch.
yeah.
Um, the music is fantastic, and Chalamet prepared for that role like crazy. I know he tried
Yes.
to sing as much of his own, on
Yeah.
his own as much as he could. Um,
I saw
and
some
then,
interviews, I think.
yeah, so I really recommend it. And if you
It
have good
sounds like
speakers, even better.
kind of a new trend in biopics is to take that approach, for it to actually not be a biopic and to have it be more about the subject matter.
Hmm.
I guess I'm specifically thinking of the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. That movie
I
was
haven't
not
seen that one.
really about Freddie Mercury. I mean, it was the glue that held it together, but it was more like just a celebration of Queen's music,
Right.
interwoven
Yeah.
with bits of his life, because it really didn't get heavy into anything. And there was
Hmm.
so much of his life that could have gotten much
Hmm.
heavier subject wise. And
Hmm.
I like to dislike that. I loved Bohemian Rhapsody. It was a lot of fun. The music was phenomenal. It had great energy. But at the same time, at the end, I was kind of like, feel like we could have seen a little more drama about just the hardship of his life, because it's kind of like,
Sure.
and he died, and you're like, okay.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that's how this one is. It feels like there's a trend of, like, I'm curious when the Michael Jackson movie comes out that's in the works, if it's going to be a biopic, which would be weird to explain the child raping, or if it's going to be like, here's
Um,
his music, here it is on stage, life's a
mhm.
blur, just enjoy the ride of the music. That seems to be the trend. you know
um, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just curious.
Again, I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody. Really should watch it.
It's
I
good.
bet I'll like it.
What's his name is
Um,
incredible. Rami
yeah.
Malek.
Well, didn't he win something for that
I think he
role?
won Best Actor, actually. Or no, it wouldn't
So
be supporting. He won, yeah, at least a Golden Globe, if not an Oscar.
yeah. So for this, I suspect that for this one, because Dylan's life was nothing like Mercury's. This
Yeah,
is not, you know what I mean? We're not comparing here. I think for Bob Dylan, this was a good way to go. I mean, you can make 100 different films, you can take 100 different
sure.
directions. This one was very solid to me, very
Hmm.
solid. I really wouldn't change anything about it. The music is transcendent, truly. Um, so I just, it's it's great as it is. I think it stands perfectly well on its own. I didn't know there was a Michael Jackson one coming out though. Do you
Yeah,
know who's
apparently
in it?
his nephew is playing him, and he looks exactly like real Michael Jackson from the late 80s, early 90s, before the surgeries
Who's
went off the board.
who's playing him?
His nephew?
For real?
Yeah. And I saw a picture. He really does look like Thriller Michael Jackson, that era. Um, that's all I know about it, really. Like,
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
and the picture
Yeah,
I
it's
saw was a production photo, so I'm sure it had makeup and other things to help. It wasn't just like a candid photo of the actor.
yeah. I mean, there are photos of young Jackson and this kid. I mean, kid, he's 29.
That's a kid.
Um, there is there's quite a bit of similarity, so I understand if he's a good actor on top of it, I
Yeah.
completely get why why he was chosen.
I don't think there's a trailer or anything yet, so I can't tell yet on that regard.
Coming out in summer.
Yeah.
Wait, no, no, sorry. No, it's not.
Really? Seems like a summer movie.
It does, doesn't it? In April.
April, okay.
Mhm.
Really? And there's no
Yeah,
trailer
like
yet.
end of April. Ooh, on IMAX. So,
Actually, now that I'd like to watch this Dylan movie and then compare it to the one where he's played by Kate Blanchett and like five other actors and just
mhm.
see the differences. Because because I feel like the other one has to be more biopic and less music, just based on the
Probably.
multiple actors playing him thing. But who knows?
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, and it's more of a like an art house film, is it not? The other one?
I I feel like yes, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
I can't even remember the other people who played him. I just remember Kate Blanchett because, of course, queer identifying. Like just that aspect of a woman playing him. Interesting.
I'm not there. That's what you're referring to, right?
Yes, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. 76 on Rotten Tomatoes, actually.
A what?
It has 76% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hmm.
Just quite good
Yeah.
for kind of just like a random film. Who directed it, incidentally?
Someone who was a baby then, but now is a big person now. No, I'm like, that's probably at least what.
Todd Haynes
Okay.
directed.
15 years old at this point. God damn, I'm old.
Yeah, the film has kind of not non-linear structure, basically, so it's probably considered more experimental.
Yeah. That'd be a fun comparison to do. I'll have to remember that.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Is it on? It was in my watch list like forever.
I've seen it come in and
Yeah.
out from different services.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Oh, it's on Prime. Okay, nice.
Mhm.
I watched, and I want my time back. That fucking movie you told me to watch last time.
Okay, do tell.
Um, the special.
Yep.
I watched the special, which we discussed in episode 2, and what a waste of time. Here's the thing.
What were you expecting an Oscar-worthy film?
I was the fact that you suggested I watch it puts it at least some level of not good, but or bad enough to be good. Like it was just bad. It was just not good in any way, in my opinion. I get the plot being fun and interesting, but I don't think it was executed or pulled off in any way that made it worth watching. So I'll spoil it for everyone since I'm not going to suggest this for anyone. If you really want to, you can. But it's about a guy. Well, the short story is about a guy who goes to a burlesque house, let's say, a brothel, and he asks for the special, and the special is a box that you put your dick in, like a fleshlight, essentially. But it's like the most incredible, amazing, magical feeling ever, apparently. And this guy is kind of predisposed to be obsessed with it to the point where the like magical foreign woman, because there's always one, Polish or something, can like tell that he's going to be addicted to it. So he bans him from coming back. And he comes back and he steals the box and kills this woman and then like just obsessively fucks the box until the point that it destroys his life, his marriage, his physical body. And then he becomes infected like an STD from the box. And ultimately, in the end, he becomes the box itself, being the thing being fucked by future visitors. And I think all of that is just a really good Tales from the Crypt episode. Like 100%, that's how that show used to be to me as a kid. And I think it would have flown. The acting is fucking awful. Like,
Yeah, of course.
and here's the thing, like I've watched a lot of stuff and I've come to be more lenient because acting is really hard. People don't understand how hard acting is because the people who do it well and get all the success and whatnot, it looks effortless. But to watch someone who can't act or who is in a lesser level of acting than the Supremes, you're like, oh, Like, oh, I understand now
Hmm.
why acting is such a skill to make the mundane feel real and believable. And I wouldn't say, like, so basically I was like, it's not a porn, like, it's not as bad as porn acting, you know, that's literally not acting, that's just reading lines. But it's serviceable acting, but it's so jarringly awful that I was distracted the whole time, especially the wife. Oh my god. And the friend. The main guy is not
Yeah.
too bad. He's like, he pulls it off. Um, but I think, like, okay, so if the movie was going to be worth watching, in my opinion, it either needed better acting and maybe a little more violence, or it needed nudity and sexuality. Like, if that's the plot of your film, I want to see an ass humping a box. You know, like,
Sure.
it sounds kind of petty and I'm just pathetic, but like, if the point is the sexuality, it needs the nudity to like make it the scuzziness that it is. Does that make sense? Like, it's very PG overall. Um
Yes.
like, made
So
for
I think
TV when I think it should have been X-ray, you know, like, go watch Heated
um,
Rivalry. You can watch two men fuck on screen. Like, you don't. It needed that level of sleaze to like sell the fun of it. I don't know. That's what I think. You know, like,
I do know what you mean. I think that it's not even the sleaze. That's one way, that's one direction that it could be taken for sure. Um, or you could pivot it into more gore slash body horror, which is
yeah,
kind of, it sort of broached that. There was some of that going on. I think ultimately the biggest, there are many flaws. Let's just
yeah,
get that out of the way, okay? But overall, if there was one thing that could be altered to fix it, yes, certainly better cast and acting. Many things could benefit from that, and this film for sure is one of those. But more specifically, it's a a I don't know, like a higher focus to the story. Like
sure.
the idea is there, and I think the idea is interesting. And I
the
think
The
even,
metaphor and the message is great. Like,
yeah,
you know, the
um,
essentially treat
yes,
people with
and
respect, you know, especially the people that are in your life. And, you know, ultimately the way that you act and behave comes around, and you are, you know, you get your comeuppance essentially. Um,
what I liked about the ending, by the way,
mm,
I interpreted it as not just him becoming the thing that he sought, but him being one of many who experience this. Essentially, that's how it works.
yeah, yeah.
Just a perpetual cycle of
He's an addict. I mean, really, that's
yes,
what it's about.
right, of
Yeah.
deviants being
Your
consumed
addiction
by their
destroying
own
you.
addictions.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Um, and but yes, so overall, it's like making a spicy curry without adding the spice.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what happened. It
Yeah.
needs something in the writing to create a sort of and the intensity of experience. That's what was lacking. It's the intensity of experience. So whether it's making it gory or making it hypersexual or taking it in some direction that carries the rest of the
I think
concept.
even if without the gore or the hypersexual, the better acting, number one, would sell it better. And number
Yes.
two, just make the writings bad. So make the relationships deeper so that the
Hmm.
shame feels
Right.
more like you get that secondhand embarrassment. It's
Yeah.
very tangential. You're very much watching this happen in front of you as to you,
Definitely.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's definitely
so
true.
I think
Yeah.
the improvement there and would just help it, even without going more gore, because there's a little body horror with him transforming and the
Hmm.
STD, but that kind of happens too quickly. Like, they almost needed to have like fingers start falling off, or, you know, like let there be a molting stage for half the movie, you know, and he's hiding it, and it kind of just suddenly is the final form.
Right.
You know, he
it's
is
something
the
else.
fleshlight.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I
Yeah.
think that because it jumps like that, you essentially lose the experience of what you're supposed to be experiencing. You understand cognitively what you're meant to see, what you're meant to understand. But you
Yeah.
don't actually feel it. You're not taken along for the ride because it's given to you the way that it's given to you.
Yeah.
So,
Also, super predictable from the beginning. So I don't know how they could have
yeah.
diverted that, but they could have. I think just a distraction by having better characters would have kept your mind from thinking, "Oh, he's going to become this thing," you know, like.
Yeah.
But from the beginning, you're like, "I don't like this dude. He's going to get his comeuppance," you know, like. From the first conversation of him and his friend at the bar talking about, well, your wife cheated on you, so you can go to a whorehouse. It's just, that's how it works. And I'm like, what? Like, and then it turns out his wife didn't cheat on him. She just was like getting a pregnancy test done or something. She was buying a leaf blower, and he thought that she was like cheating on him with the leaf blower salesman.
Okay.
That was the twist there.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't
Anyways,
remember
I mean, I guess
the-
I'm not like angry I watched it. Anything is, you know, it gives you perspective on other films, and it wasn't as fun as I would have liked. Like, I would have rather come out and been like, well, that was stupid, but I enjoyed it. I was just like, that was stupid, you know? Like, it's kind of like Legally Blonde. That's fucking stupid, but I had fun, you know, like
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know, there's a level of entertainment that you kind of want, you know, no matter how dumb something is.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. For all its many flaws,
It's a cute subject. I mean,
it's essentially like a good student project.
sure, yeah, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's
Yeah,
probably someone's first film. Could have been those actors' first big break. And again,
Yeah.
acting is hard as shit. I think they're much better than a lot of porn actors, you know. And you know, like, keep trying, you know. But I don't know. It just makes me really appreciate good acting, or even competent acting, like even going to like the WB and watching some dumb shit on there. That level of acting, that WB, I don't know, Pretty Little Liars, let's say, light years above this. Like, and when you watch that, you're like, this is awful. And you're like, no. You don't know what like true bad acting is until you experience what you can experience out in the world. But I don't want to belittle like remember we watched that film Ink. Do you remember Ink? It was like somebody made this film on handheld 90s cameras in their suburban neighborhood, and it was a fantasy film about a little girl being kidnapped by a monster under the bed, and there were like futuristic agents that were trying to rescue her, and it was on a Prime, I think. And he's made another film since then that I like to watch, but whatever. It was very like extremely low budget, and it was fucking amazing. Like the special effects, the things that they pulled off with household objects, even the acting was completely acceptable. I just remember being blown away at that.
Is this from, yeah, so from 2009, right?
Probably. It's pretty old. We watched it a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Did we watch it together?
We did. No, we most certainly did.
Okay.
But like, just, it's that thing where like, sure, you have no money, but clearly you're an artist. Costume design was amazing. The special effects were like, it was clearly they had, you know, drawn on the film itself or, you know, photoshopped stuff, but you got the idea of what it was supposed to be, and it sold it, and it was incredible, even though the film literally is like, we're in the suburbs and somebody's, traditionally styled home. It was so cool. And he made another film that I've always wanted to check out, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it's called The Frame.
The Frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just stuck with me. Clearly it didn't stick with you, but it stuck with me. Because it was just so cool. I'd like to rewatch it. I'm sure I'd be less blown away now, but it was cool then.
Well, I mean, yeah, you never know. Maybe you'll end up appreciating
the enemies had
rewatch it because looking at some of the stills, it's familiar to me, but I do not remember the story.
Yeah, I don't remember I just remember the plot. I don't remember the beat by beat what happened. And I remember the either more enemies or the futuristic people. They had literally plastic sheets. They were in all black, like a ninja outfit. Yep. And they had plastic sheets, and they projected faces on the plastic sheets. And it was just so inventive and cool for clearly a $2,000 budget. It was a good art project, a good student film. And this...
Yeah, I wonder why... Yeah, it's on Prime, so I can rewatch it.
Yeah, I'm curious. And even his second film was probably a decade old at this point. I'd love to see what else he went on to do. Or she. I don't remember. Gender.
It's a he.
Okay.
2014.
It's kind of like the two guys that made Primer, and then they made Syncotropy or whatever we watched. Didn't they make that one as well?
They made Upstream Color.
Oh, that's right, which I never watched, and I own the Blu-ray of.
Yeah.
Upstream Color. Did they not make Synchronic? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Which one?
Synchronic, I think it is. Maybe that wasn't them.
I don't think it was him.
Okay, also a good film, though.
A good film, actually.
Yeah.
2019.
I really need to watch Upstream Color.
Yeah, it was... Oh, wait a minute. I think it may have been just one of them.
Yeah, I remember that was why I wanted to see it, I thought. Because they were involved in some way. SYNCRONIC, or Synchronicity? Synchronic?
I mean, there's definitely Synchronic, and we did watch that, and it was...
It's got Anthony Mackie, and it's like parts of his room are time travel objects.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to solve a case of a missing kid or something, and they end up going back in time, and it's a very good film.
It is. It's very good. It's the concept, I think, is executed really well.
Is it Jamie Dornan? Am I getting an erection?
Jamie Dornan is one of the main characters.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're ambulance drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jamie Dornan. So. Don't ever shave, dude. I mean, you're hotter than I'd ever be, but don't ever shave.
He's in something else currently.
He's in The Fall.
In the what?
He's in The Fall. He's the serial killer.
No, in something new, I mean.
Oh, he's in something new. Yeah. I love him. The first season of The Fall is the greatest piece of TV ever made, in my opinion. I fucking love that first season. It's flawless. The rest of the show is very good, but that first season is
very good.
It should be studied in TV and filmmaking and learned from.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 3 seasons actually. Yeah, they wrapped it up in the third one. Right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And it was all good. That first season. The way they, especially on a rewatch, it's kind of really benefits from a rewatch, but you see how Jamie Dornan and Cillian Murphy are the same character to the point where they literally film one doing one thing and the other one doing the same thing, just in a different context throughout the entire first season. It's incredible.
Yeah,
it's so
Gillian
good.
Anderson.
And she's so hot. Dude, they're both so hot. Just do me.
Yeah, she She's just gorgeous.
Yeah. I really need to keep watching Sex Education. I've seen the first season 3 times. Never watched more.
So good. That show is so good.
Yeah, I don't know why. I get through the first season and I'm like, oh, I need a break, and then I never watch more, and then I rewatch the first season.
Is it wrapped up? Like there are four
I
seasons. I feel like it's probably
I think it's done. He's pretty old now.
Mm, that's true.
I mean, he's got a childlike face, but he's like 30 something now. Like
Hmm. Yeah, and
he's
Emma
very good too. The
Mackey
cast is great in that show.
has definitely aged since.
I'm struggling to finish Heartstopper, which I'm kind of bummed about.
Which one?
I don't think you ever watched it. It's a young adult LGBTQ show on Netflix that really blew up. It's a comic book that they made
Oh,
into a
okay.
show.
Yeah. You've mentioned it to me
Oh
before.
yeah, I absolutely love the first 2 seasons. And I get all the criticism from the gay community about the show. It's a very it's it's a it's what the world should be, quote unquote. So
Hmm.
it's written in a very, everybody respects everyone's boundaries. We talk about sex very openly and what we're
Sure.
comfortable with and not comfortable with. We support everyone around us. The bullies are like, yes, they're bullies, but it's not like reality bullying. And as a result, a lot of adult gays are like, this is not my fucking life. Like, this is a
Yeah.
lie. It's not real. I don't like it. I took it as, this is really wholesome and great. Wouldn't it be nice if life was like this? Like, isn't it
Feel
nice to
good.
see
Feel good.
positive homosexuality, transgender, ace, everything represented? And there is conflict and it is talked about, but in the end, everything works out, and I liked that about it. It felt joyous to watch.
Hmm.
But now I'm trying to watch the 3rd season, which has been out forever. Um, and I'm like, like, I just can't. Like, I'm like, just fuck already. This is so unrealistic. If 2 teens were this close, we'd be sucking like there's no tomorrow. But it just, and that's not really how I feel. It's just the sentiment of, I get it. Like, I get the like baby pandering has gone on too long and it needs to become more realistic, for me. But I still appreciate that it exists and that it's a healthy place for young adults to go and learn this is how we should respect each other. That's a positive message. I can't fault that.
Yeah. I think it's not a bad thing to have things like that available to you.
Absolutely. I just wish I could get in the 3rd season, and maybe I just haven't been in the mood. Got to be in a
That
certain
could be
mood.
something. Mhm.
But I love the first 2. It's really good, really cute, great acting.
Netflix, right? It's only Netflix, I believe.
Yeah,
That's ex-
and they're not doing a 4th season, but they're doing a movie to finish it.
Oh,
Because I guess the actors are like, we're a little old now, which is hilarious to me because they're all actually teenagers. I mean, they're like 20 now. But I'm like,
mhm.
I grew up watching 35-year-olds tell me that at 15 I was supposed to have an 8-pack, you know? Um, and when this show
Yeah.
got cast, people were like, oh, we love it. You're not too beautiful. You're like real people. And the cast was like, thank you.
Mhm.
Is that a compliment? And they're all really cute. And the funny thing is I started out being like, oh, I'm the weird, funny friend who's into film and makes everyone laugh and, is a little awkward and quirky. And then, like, after the first season, I'm like, fuck. I'm the main character. I'm the fucking main character with the eating disorder who can't let people love him and won't accept thank yous and thinks everything is his fault. And I'm like, God damn it. Which was a great learning experience to have.
Yeah.
It was cute. I'm like, I'm a Charlie. I wish I was a Tao, I think is his name. Adorable character.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I
It's
actually
good. It's
think
cute. It's really cute.
I had, like many other good things, added it to my watch list, and there it sits.
Yes, indeedy. I'd like to get the comics and read them. Graphic novels, I guess, is a more accurate
Yeah,
term. They're young
yeah.
adult, but it would be a fun, quick read. And I love, there's an older sister who's like, the goth, don't fuck with me. And I'm like, yes, I relate to this entirely. And she's got some good moments where she suddenly appears a lot. So there's a lot of her just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, she'll just be in the room all of a sudden. Um, and she also protects Charlie, her little brother, when people pick on him. So it's just a cute show. It's good.
Mhm.
And we were
Mhm.
supposed to talk about shows. Can we talk about Welcome to Derry finally?
We can, yes.
Because
Um,
speaking of greatest shows ever made, in my opinion, but I have a feeling you didn't come off that way. So,
no, I didn't.
okay.
No. It's a very good show. And actually, if I were to be more specific, I would say the first half of the season much better than the second.
Really?
Even though, yes,
I
even
think
though
it,
the
okay.
direction that it chose is interesting,
Hmm.
but something in it started to um, there were too many moments where I kind of really had to, force myself to suspend disbelief. Just in the dialogue, sometimes seemed a little forced, and I'm like, nah, this is a little too much jumping to conclusions
Okay,
here.
sure, I could see that. That happens a
Like
lot
that kind of
in
stuff. Because the
horror and
beginning,
sci-fi a lot because you gotta like,
yeah,
how do we figure this out? You know?
yeah, the
Sure. Okay.
beginning is perfect. The pacing is perfect. The context and the history and everything that's introduced is like, I would say that's flawless. I found, in fact, it's so good that you kind of just like, you're rolling along with the plot without even, like, nothing pulls you out of the
No,
scene.
very engaging.
Um, but towards the end, there were definitely moments popping up where I was like, they could have written that better.
I definitely think the last episode is the weakest episode. But until
Yep,
then,
I
I
would
was
agree.
like, no, I'm on board. Every episode is better than the last.
Mm.
Until that final episode. And part of that is just things ending always leaves a sour taste, I think, no matter how good it is for me. Like,
Yeah,
there's just that it's like a hole because it's gone now, and you don't have a mystery anymore. Everything's been solved. We're wrapping up. And what keeps shows good is the not knowing, kind of. Not that things can end well, but I think there's always a bit of a sadness when something ends that you really like. For me personally, um,
think
I I went into the show expecting nothing, so that's one thing. I had told you how much I loved it, so I automatically raised your expectations.
yep, yeah,
And I had come to the show with the knowledge of the two movies, which were, eh. The first one was
yep.
good. The second one was bad, but neither of them are terrible. Good
Mm,
moments in both, but I wasn't blown away by them. And knowing it's the same director, and I love Bill Skarsgård, I was glad he was coming back. Um,
mm,
so I went into it with nothing. And the first episode, I'm like, awesome. I enjoyed
mm.
that. Wasn't amazing, but I'm gripped and I want to know what's going to happen next. And I love that they kill everyone, let's just say, and not to spoil
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah.
And then from there, what started happening is I just got really caught up in the craftsmanship. I'm like,
Mhm.
somebody has thought out everything. There is not a single frame of this show
Yeah.
that does not reference a previous film, another timeline from the other seasons that we're going to eventually see, or other episodes to come or have come in the show, to the point where when the little boy, I'm going to spoil this because I think it's the point where I cried my fucking eyes out. When the little boy saves the girl and dies in the fire,
That
Um,
scene, actually, I was gonna talk to you about that. Like that episode and that whole scene
yeah,
was one of
we'll
the
get
highlights.
there. A little oversight first is that what sold me is when they first meet, when the little curly haired girl, I can't remember her name, unfortunately, she's just my mother to me because that's what my mom looked like at that age. Um, that character and the little boy meet in the hallway. She's walking by in slow mo. In that shot, fire burns in her glasses as they twinkle in the sun.
Mhm,
And I was like, what the fuck was that? And
mhm.
it's directly referencing his death 5 episodes later. And I just love that shit. I love that shit. I just do. And the whole show is full of stuff like that. And the other thing
Yeah.
is the special effects, except for like two things, 10 out of 10. Like better than film quality. Amazing physical props, amazing CG.
Yes.
And then
The
finally, the
physical.
child acting. I am a known child acting hater. I cannot watch Haunting on Hill House because I think those children are such fucking terrible actors. They ruined the whole show for me. You know, that Flanagan film or TV show
Mhm,
on Netflix.
mhm.
These kids are amazing. I was blown away. All of them are excellent. I mean, the first episode, but then we kill them, so it doesn't matter. But the main cast that stays throughout,
Mhm.
every one of them was incredible to me. Um, and I like, it sold it. I was like, yes, I'm on board. These kids can pull this off. The story's really interesting. I think the only part where I was kind of like, was the daughter, the Pennywise's physical body's daughter. That whole plot, I was like, I don't really need this, but sure. Like,
Which one was she?
so Pennywise killed a clown from the 30s, and
Mhm.
that's the body he shows when he is the clown. And
Yes, yes.
so in modern day, which is the
Oh, yes,
60s,
yes, yes.
it's
Okay, I
his
know who it is.
daughter of that body grown up,
Mhm.
thinks her dad is still alive. She's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And like to me, it was like, this is fine, but I don't need this. It's kind of distracting from everything else going on. That was the only part where I was like, eh. But knowing that the next season is going back in time, I'm interested to see like what they do with that. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I could rant forever. And the truth is, it's been so long I don't remember everything that I liked. But in the moment, I was completely enamored and just I love the opening song. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
I
It
know.
just I
Yep.
literally would dance in bed every time it played.
Amazing.
Um, it sets the mood, and again, everything shown in that opening is all stuff from the books that's going to be in the other seasons that come after this. There's 3 seasons total. One's going to be in the past, one's going to be, I think, after the films, so the next cycle after the films, which would make it, I don't know, the thousands of some kind, time wise. um
Um, I watched most of it. I watched with Michael, and he kind of was half watching. He said that it was they really tried to stick to the book, and wherever plot deviated, it did not alter kind of the mood, the tension, the overall focus of the book. It enhanced the story, if anything.
yeah,
So
from what I
that's what I'm
heard them
saying.
say, they elaborated on things but never altered, is basically how the writer talked about it.
Mm.
Like they gave things more value and blew them up, but they didn't like fabricate much, is essentially how
Yeah,
they said it, you know.
I think the cultural and racial themes and tensions were
Love it.
explored incredibly in that show. And it wasn't forced. It was completely organic to everything that was happening.
And a
I
reflection
love
of
that.
modern day society. That was another part that I just remembered. Like everything happening here, I'm like, this is the world we live in today. And isn't it great that the show is referencing that and showing it to you in a horrific context, you know?
Yeah. I think that right down to the friendships between kids, And it just really, that's probably actually my favorite aspect of that show, is how incredibly well that was handled,
Yes.
and how much it carried everything else
Yeah. No, it was,
in it, basically everything else
yeah,
in the series.
really good. I liked, then the wife of the military guy. I really liked her character. I liked the actress a lot, probably more
Mhm.
than the
I did too,
character.
yeah.
She was just really cute, and I enjoyed her. Um, but I liked that they specifically wrote in, here's a person who's got morals, who doesn't give a shit how she's going to be reflected upon, and sticks to her guns, and then shows the negative things that happen to her, or the danger she puts herself and her family in by opening her mouth, and
Hmm.
and kind of the message of, don't be afraid to stand up for what's right. I don't know. Like, it could have been really preachy, and it wasn't. It just showed
Wasn't,
you
yeah.
how things are and how to act. And I thought that was great.
I think what made it, I think the element of her, so I totally agree with you. Yes, she very much stuck to her morals, and it cost her a number of things, including the way some stuff unraveled just within her own family. And I think oftentimes that's kind of overlooked.
Yeah.
It's
Family turmoil based on conflicting opinions and,
yes, right,
conjecture.
right.
Yeah.
And that was fantastic. I Yeah.
Their
Okay.
son, I, I, I don't want to take anything away from the main girl, the brunette with the wavy hair. She carries the whole show. She's phenomenal. I think that the military couple's son is an amazing actor, and I can't wait to see what he does next. The
Agreed.
emotion, he was like, I'm trying to think of someone, but a good actor who can act without speaking. The emotion that he would distill across
Convey.
his face and scenes was impressive to me. Um,
Yeah.
and particularly when romantic things were happening to him, like the other little girl wanted, they were hitting it off together. His face would just do things, and you're like, I understand what you're feeling.
Mhm.
I thought he was great, and I like that he grows up to be the. We don't really see him in the It movies, but he's the like unhealthy dad that gets killed in the very beginning of the It movies. Um, and I also really like the psychic character who's tracking.
Yeah.
First of all, that actor did an amazing job.
Mhm.
But I like, it's not really said here, but I learned because I was so into the show, I was reading stuff, that he's the guy from The Shining that spends the whole movie driving to the hotel only to get axed in like the first 5 minutes
Yeah.
that he gets here. But I just like the connection of the cinematic It world, and that character. And in the end of the show, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to watch a hotel. How bad could it be?" Like,
You mean the actor is the same actor in The Shining
no, no,
who
no, no, no. The
essen-
character. So the psychic character, he
oh,
has
I got it, I
he
got it,
has
I
the
got it.
shining,
Oh, yeah,
which in Stephen King's world is psychicness.
yeah. Hmm.
He is the old black man in The Shining who's like
The
at the
Shining,
hotel when
okay,
they first
yes.
get there, and he talks to the little boy, and he's like,
Yep.
"You've got a gift," kind of thing. And
Mhm.
he leaves, and then he spends the whole film trying to get back to the hotel, and just instantly dies the second he gets in the hotel.
Yeah.
But I just
Oh,
like the connection. I thought that was fun, um,
yeah.
and that they give little glimpses of it too. I just, yeah, I think for me, everything is great about it, but for me, I just really applaud thought. It's kind of like the reason Avatar: The Last Airbender works so well as a cartoon is because they thought out that whole fucking storyline for the most part from beginning to end, and they were able to write character development because they know where things were going, as opposed to a lot of shit today is just write the episode and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I get there's not a lot of forethought anymore in stuff that gets made.
Well, and there's a big difference between telling you what's going to happen versus showing you.
Yeah.
And the latter takes infinitely more effort and is more subtle and just requires more time.
Yes.
So,
And I was impressed
yeah,
by that, and that's why I like the show. That's
yeah.
why it really spoke to me. And I love all the gore, of course, because I'm a fucked up psychopath. And
Well, and it's,
love the gore.
it's beautifully shot,
Mm.
actually, like truly beautifully shot.
Love the puppet head
Um,
principle. um, just lots of fun moments like that. I'm trying to see if
yeah,
I can remember anything else,
it's
but
a it's worthwhile. It's a
yeah.
worthwhile show for sure. It's very good. I personally, just you know, for my own preferences in some parts of it, I wouldn't say it's all time greatest, but it
It's
is
got logic leaps.
definitely,
It's got plot hole logic leaps for sure.
yeah, it's one of the hands down one of the better horror themed series out there.
I mean, really. What
Yeah.
are you even going to compare it to? American Horror Story? Please, trash.
But
What
yeah, I
other
mean,
what other big horror shows have there been?
Carnival, I
Is
guess
that
you
a
could
horror
say that's
show? I mean, I guess. I would say
kind of,
fantasy, but sure.
yeah, yeah.
It's got some creep
Um,
moments.
there's something else out there too.
Really, I can't. I know
I
there
can't
is, but
remember.
off the top of my head, I can't think of a horror episodic show opposed to an anthology show. All the horror ones I can think of are anthologies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a bunch. I'm just drawing a blank. Um,
Do
there's
you remember
Mary
the
Ann, which creeped the
strain?
shit out of me. Um,
Do you remember the strain?
yeah, I was not into that, and the vampires made me laugh hysterically.
So I didn't watch much after whatever, like one or two or however many episodes. We didn't see very much of it. It actually is very good. The writing is very good. I don't know where it goes. I did not see enough.
It didn't last long.
You
It's
know,
only like 2 or 3 seasons, I think.
just something like that. I don't know.
I think I could be wrong. I'm also forgetting a lot of horror shows, I'm sure.
Yeah, the same, same.
But this was definitely,
Um,
yeah, just off the top of my head, like one of the best horror show I think I've seen in a long time.
mm,
um,
definitely worth watching for sure.
yeah,
I would highly recommend it.
good shit. God, I should pull up that because I really remember nothing, and I haven't watched a whole lot since.
Um,
Um,
start taking notes. That's what I started doing.
yeah, I was bad this week. It was a shit week for me.
Yeah, I understandable.
Um, oh look, we're talking to each other. Where is that outline that I did last time? Do 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 do. Oh, Fallout, which you've already
Mhm.
seen, but I finally watched the first season.
Okay.
Similar critique to what I'd give to Derry a little. Um, like again, it has that connective tissue where they set things up in advance, they show it to you little by little,
Mhm.
very well done. Comedy more than horror, I would say, but
Yes,
so is
it
the
has
game. So it captures the tone of the game perfectly, even better. It's better than the game,
it has
or games.
whimsy in my opinion. You know
What?
what
I'm
I
sorry.
mean? It has whimsy. Like
Yes.
weirdly, it has whimsy.
Yes, it's campy, it's lighthearted
Mhm.
despite being violent and dark, and
Mhm.
again about very prolific prominent social economic issues. I mean,
Mhm.
the show is essentially about the 1% killing the country,
Yeah,
killing the world,
right, it
you
deals
know.
with classism. It's
Yeah.
classism and
And
power. Yeah.
cannibalism and all sorts of shit. Uh yeah, I don't know that I have much more to say other than it's definitely 100% worth a watch. I enjoyed it. I'll
Mhm.
start the second season. I think I'm going to wait till it's all out and then watch the second season.
I watched.
Good
Oh
acting.
wait, did I go through all the episodes? Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
Did you watch the new
Yeah.
season? or
Um,
what's available?
yeah, I mean,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
nice. It continues to be good, I hope.
it is. Yes.
Different.
Um, I I think with that show, I shouldn't binge it, I guess is what I'm finding out. Like each episode, because there are details there, and you know what I mean? Really, like anything else that's well written, you should kind of watch one at a time, digest it, and then move on to the
Okay.
second one. When
I
I,
definitely binged the first season, but yeah, I can
yeah,
see
when I
that.
kind of puddle jump from one to the other, I find myself glossing over certain elements with each subsequent episode. And then the ending result is, well, it was not as good as I anticipated.
Yeah.
So, and I don't, I don't want to do that. So,
No, I get that. Yeah. Things can. It's like I really want to watch Plurbus or whatever on Apple
oh my
Plus.
God, thank you for bringing that up. I had meant to tell you about it for weeks now. Watch it, watch it, watch it, and then talk to me
Yeah,
about it.
that's one that I suspect would benefit from a sit with each episode, or no? Is it better as a binge?
Um, so I binged it,
Okay,
but over not all at once. I
couple
would say
sittings.
over like several days.
Okay, well that's not a binge
So
then. It's a reasonable watching.
yeah, I mean for sure it was more like two episodes at a time, and it was perfect. Honestly, it was perfect. Yeah, so I probably would not binge it. In retrospect,
Okay,
yeah, I would not binge that one.
yeah,
It's very, very good. It's very good. I
yeah.
don't
From
want to
what
say anything about it
I
because
haven't been spoiled, but from what I've heard, it's like 100% a me show and the best of the year. Um,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I
I want to
would
watch
agree
that, and
for
I want
sure.
to watch Severance too, which I've heard is good.
Oh, I love that one so
I don't
much.
have
As
Apple
far as
TV though, so I'll have to save up and treat myself.
wait, you don't have Apple? You know what? I think you could sign in on my account, maybe. I'll look at it.
Maybe. And I usually what I do is I just wait till a free rotation comes around on
Mhm.
either Prime or YouTube. I know YouTube doesn't have it, but Prime does. But whatever, I can make it happen. But yeah, I want to watch that show.
Excellent.
Um,
So good.
the other things I have down, I don't think are worth mentioning, other than, well, one I think is worth mentioning, and the other one I'm just going to embarrass myself. But the one I think is worth mentioning is School Spirits, which I think is a Paramount Plus Prime show. And I've only watched like 4 episodes and I haven't been sucked in to binge it, but I love every episode that I sit down and watch randomly. And it's a murder mystery teen sci-fi drama, let's say. It's got
Yeah.
humor too. It's not like dull.
Mhm.
But it's about a girl who's murdered in school and her soul is trapped in the building along with every other person who's ever died there.
Mhm.
And I don't want to spoil anything, but essentially she's there and nobody can see her. Obviously, she's a ghost, and she's kind of going to group therapy with the ghosts that are there. But then ultimately, the show becomes about solving her murder and what
Mhm.
happened. And there are ways where she can interact with the real world. I'll just say that. Um, and I really like it. I think the acting's great. I think the story is the tone of the show is smart and fun and young, but not dumb or campy in any way. So
Mhm.
I think it works really well, and I'm curious to see where it goes. But again, I haven't like binged it, but the 4 or 5 episodes I've watched have been worth it. So I do recommend
3 seasons.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. It's the ratings are impressive.
Yeah, it's got like 3 seasons now, I think. And I'm
Mhm.
curious because I did a little skipping ahead just to read the plots, and they're still
Mhm.
solving her murder in the third season. So clearly they have ideas to fill episodes, like
Yeah,
there's enough things going on.
yeah.
Because that's where I was kind of like, where is this going? So, like right now, they're kind of implementing one of the teachers. they found like a bunch of money in his room, and you're kind of like, is he shady, or is this just a side thing going on? You know, it's interesting. I like it. And then the embarrassing one is I've been watching Star Trek Starfleet Academy. And I really like it. If you haven't seen anything of it, it's what it sounds like. It's a young adult school show, but set in the Starfleet Academy. And it stars Holly Hunter, and she's fucking awesome in the show. And the main antagonist guest star, who so far has only been in one episode, is Paul Giamatti. He's also chewing the scenery, and it's great. So I watched the first 2 episodes, I think, and I was like, eh. And then I rewatched them, and then my mom came to visit, and we watched like the 4 that were out. And whenever I'm with her, I get like more easygoing when it comes to TV. Like I stop over critiquing things and just enjoy them. And I really got into it to the point where the 5th episode, I think, I was like, this is the best episode of Star Trek in 20 years. And I love I think the characters start out a little cliche, but, and like, it's not doing anything amazing. It is a kid's WB drama about Star Trek, you know? And I think the first episode tries to make it like half kid drama, half normal. Well, what's normal for today? Action Star Trek. And I was kind of like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. And then it just becomes the school drama. And I think it's better for it to just be a young adult teen show. This is where I sent you a text of the star's body. Oh my fucking God. I sent you a text. I was like, look at these arms. They're like basketballs. So turns out it's the first job he's ever had. He was a professional bodybuilder and quit to do this show. His body, Casey, you have to watch it just to see his body, because you're going to be like, holy shit, that's impressive.
Which character is he?
I can't remember. Mir, M-I-R is his last name, I think. Starfleet Academy.
That's a woman.
Mir. His name is Caleb Mir, and he's played by Sandro Rasta.
Caleb Mir? Is it
yes.
Caleb Mir?
He's not bad. He's attractive. He's supposed to be a smarmy smartass who raised himself, kind of, in the wild, and Holly Hunter is like a 400-year-old eccentric. She's the chancellor of the school, but also the captain, essentially, because the school is a ship that moves through space and docks in San Francisco, which is a really cool dynamic. But anyway, so I don't want to overtalk the show. Yes, it's a dumb young adult drama. I just think that it's entertaining. And there's a character called Sam. She's a hologram, essentially, from a planet of holograms. And she's sent as like an ambassador to learn about organics, and her character and the actor are so fucking good. She's the whole show. Like she's so funny. Her delivery is flawless. I love watching her. The 5th episode is like all about her. So I was totally sold on that episode. But there's a lot of people who fucking hate this show. Think it's like the lowest point of Star Trek ever. And my mom and I are like, I'm enjoying this. Like, I'm having fun. You definitely got to just, turn your brain off and enjoy it. But I like it.
Stephen Colbert in it. And
he's the voice of the computer.
Do you know who Britt Marling is? You know who that is, right?
Not off the top of my head. Britt.
She is the creator of the OA.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
she's
her.
In it, the show?
Yeah, she's she's here as one of the cast members, but she doesn't have a character name.
I wonder if so there are 2 computer voices, and Stephen Colbert is one of them.
Oh, maybe she's the
She's the
other?
normal computer, like the normal. So Stephen Colbert is like the school announcer, class is happening, jokes in the background kind of voiceover. She must be the actual computer voice, like when they, computer, fifth floor, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Weird. I wonder why. Maybe she just likes Star Trek and wanted to be involved.
Yeah, I guess it could be. Interesting.
But yeah, I enjoy it. It's definitely just don't get over, just have a good time, just relax. Like
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
relax and
No,
have fun. And
I
I think it's
understand.
gotten
Yeah,
better every episode. There's
yeah.
a
This
gay
is not two
Klingon.
hours.
He's adorable. um, and even the characters that they start out as like, oh, I'm the smarmy, I'm going to be the prick of the show. He quickly turns out he's pansexual and, you know, it doesn't dwell on any of the cliches. Yes, they happen, but it doesn't become the whole dynamic. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
so I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I'd like to see where it goes. I'd like to see Paul Giamatti come back. I'm hoping he shows up at the next episode because there's only 10, and I just like to see where they're going with his character. Because
Yeah.
so far he's kind of like just a cedary chewing bad guy in the first episode, in a fun way. Again, and Holly Hunter again. I can't say enough how much she's carrying the show. I love her. She's great. Like,
This is on Paramount.
yeah, Paramount
Awesome.
Plus, which you can get on Prime. And frequently, I've gotten 3 free trials over the last 5 years because it like resets. It'll be like, oh, you haven't had this in like a year. Do you want a free trial again? So you
Yeah,
might even be
they don't
ready
do
for
that
that.
for me for some reason. They
Oh,
don't like me as much. Yeah.
that's a shame. You can also, what you should try is YouTube. Do you have a YouTube account?
Yeah.
So on YouTube, if you go to TV and subscriptions, they
Hmm.
also have all the subscriptions, and it doesn't know, at least for me, it doesn't know that I've already had them on other platforms. So I get free
Oh,
subscriptions on YouTube for
okay.
Paramount Plus.
Hmm.
But maybe I'm just lucky. But
Well, I'll take a look.
yes. Well, it's
Okay.
been an
What
hour and
should
a
we
half already, but I'm having so much fun.
what should we watch for next time?
Oh man, you're giving me homework. Let me check my schedule. No, I've written myself a 2-week rotating schedule because I never stick to it, and I'm insane.
But you know what? It's good to have one anyway.
You know what? It's actually nice from sure I won't do everything on the schedule. It's nice when I'm sitting around going, oh, I should be doing this, and I suck and
Hmm.
I'm lazy. I can go, yeah, but it's not on the schedule for today, so technically I'm not failing, which is kind of nice because it's like, well, really, I made the schedule because I want to start making stuff for YouTube, and I'm like, this is going to overwhelm me, and I'm going to burn out, and I'm not going to succeed if I do too much. So I wrote
Yeah.
the schedule to be like, just do this every week, which takes about a day and a half to edit. And then one video every 2 weeks is what I'm going to try and do, like an additional video. And if that's too
Mhm.
much, I'll do one video a month. But that's the plan, at least. So I was trying to set boundaries as opposed to set things I have to do, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
You know, like don't overdo
Yep.
it. But
Yeah.
anywho,
Actionable steps.
yeah. And in the meantime, I continue to binge eat. Gained all that 8 pounds back. We'll talk about that next week. I could watch
So,
Fallout. What other shows should we watch? Or movies?
what's out currently?
Oh, you want me to go to the movies? Leave the house?
No, no,
Ugh.
no, 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 no. I don't mean that kind of out.
Okay.
I don't mean public out.
Oh, good. For God's sake. Um, what's on the old Netflix? Yeah, and I didn't do game releases because I was too shit this week. Oh, God. No. Sorry, I'm recording loud shows.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. However, I will text you
Yeah, we'll come up with
when.
something we can watch maybe, or
Yeah.
if you watch something, let me know.
Um, have
Did you ever
you
watch the
watched the
Smile movie?
Have you watched The Sinners yet?
No. It's
Okay, you
too
should
good. I'm
watch.
not good. I'm not worthy.
No, it's
It's
not like
it's
that.
one of
It's
those.
like me. It's like me and Lady Bird, where it was, yeah, too good. I don't want to invest myself emotionally.
Because I've looked
No,
at it.
this
It's on HBO. I look at it like every day.
just, yeah, you just sit down and just start, and
Just
that is
do it.
all that is required of
All
you.
right.
It
That'll
will
be my
just
homework
carry
then.
you, I promise.
I'll watch Sinners before next week.
Um, let's see, anything you want me to watch specifically, movie wise?
Did you watch So Torn yet? You should watch So Torn.
Okay. No, I haven't,
It's a
and
good
I'm gonna
one.
put that on
I'd
my
just like to
list.
see, am I insane? Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. Although I'll disagree with you on uh the It Show. It's flawless.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then if anything else comes up, I will text you about it.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll do the spiel. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody who joined the YouTube channel. I'm amazed. I thought we'd get nothing. So, thank you for subbing there. Thank you for watching the shorts. Give the likes, give the comments. It really helps. Truly, give us opinions, please. I had some people message me and thank me for the first podcast. That it just touched on subjects they were struggling with, and so that was really great. I love that. Feel free to message me if you want to share stuff like that. But otherwise, please comment like, we love this, we hate this, do something, try something else. I'm open to suggestions. And commenting and liking really helps it grow. And I'm trying to push this way more than I've ever pushed anything else before. And I think it's kind of working. We're doing pretty good. We have an older female audience, and there's some people in Poland that really like us. I'm wondering if that's my Ukrainian friends. Did you flee to Poland? I don't know for sure. But it's going well, and I appreciate the support. Casey does too. It'd be awesome if this became a thing. I'm not rushing. It could take years, I know, but I'm trying to be, what's the word? Stick with it is all I can come up with. Diligent.
Yeah,
Put
that's a
effort
good
into
word.
something. As much as I love donuts, love this. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Follow on all the things, and we'll see you in a week or so.
Bye.
Bye.